Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap. Today was Monday, July 4th, also known as Independence Day here in the United States of 2020. Exciting. Great day. Surprisingly enough, on a day when I thought for sure, because it was a national holiday here in the United States, that we would not have a lot of people in attendance checking out my stuff, it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't outstanding. Oh my God, blow you away. Wow, jaw dropping. But it was pretty good. Each stream that I did today had 300 viewers roughly at all times. Maybe a little less at tail ends of them. First stream that I did featured a level 1 podcast episode where we talked about my history with both Independence Day and what I used to do with my family and stuff when I was a kid back in the day, but also talking a little bit about some content ID issues that I've been having on YouTube with classic games, which might be kind of eye-opening. According to YouTube, if you didn't know, a Brazilian music company owns the soundtrack of Zelda 2. I'm not kidding. Get the full skinny on today's episode of the Level 1 podcast, okay? Then I played Capcom Fighting Collection for the main stream, and once again, playing on PlayStation, I got solid competition all day long. It seems like this collection is going to work in the long term as long as I play it on PlayStation. Sadly, it seems like the Xbox version was a complete and utter waste of time. It really is disappointing that I did buy it on 2 consoles and effectively I can only play multiplayer on 1. It is what it is, I guess, right? But had good competition today. In fact, I would say today, decent amount of Hyper Street Fighter 2, a good amount of Vampire Savior, and actually some pretty good matches in Pocket Fighter or Gem Fighter Mini Mix where I actually tried a new character, Chun-Li. I'd never used Chun-Li before, and actually I think I liked the character and I started using her today. So that was good. So now when I play, I have 3 characters, Chun-Li, Morgan, and Zangief that I can use there. So it was a pretty fun session. And like I said, had around between 300 and 400 viewers all day. And support was okay. Support wasn't great. I didn't think it would be. It's a national holiday, but it was decent amount of support. I think we raised like maybe 60 some in tips, something like that. And then on the late stream, we finished up Sonic Origins. My hair's all screwed up. We finished up Sonic Origins. It took about an hour, and there was some rage there because the final boss, in all of their wisdom, what they did in Sonic Origins was instead of having save states like every other retro collection, including I'm playing Castlevania, I'm playing Zelda 2, they have save states, but not this one, right? You can't get rings. If you die on the final boss of Sonic and Knuckles, the Death Egg, I think it's the final stage of Death Egg Zone, it's a gauntlet. Basically, this boss has multiple forms, and if you die on any of the forms and you start from the beginning, there's no rings. You have to do it with 0 rings. So it took me like a half an hour to beat this final boss because of it. I got it done. It was a fun ending. It's cool because I didn't remember ever beating that game back in the day. Effectively, this is the end of my Sonic Origins playthrough. However, if you guys are interested in seeing me play more Sonic Origins, in particular, let's say you want to see me go back and do some runs with Knuckles in Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles, I'd be okay with that, but I want there to be demand for it. It seemed like the stream was very torn. Some people were like, oh yeah, I'll play with Knuckles, and others were like, oh God, enough of Sonic Origins, just do anything else. So let me know. Leave comments on this video, or if you want to hit up my streams, tweet at me, whatever you want, just let me know. Do you want to see more Sonic Origins with Knuckles, or are we effectively done as of tonight? So I had about an hour left on my stream. Boy, this hair will not stay down. We had an hour left on my stream, and I decided to just do Q&A. We did a whole hour of open Q&A. It was fun. And silly enough, people got into like a cheer war. Excuse me, I say a cheer war like I'm on Twitch. Boy. People got into a super chat war, going back and forth to be the latest super chatter. And made a lot of super chats tonight, actually. Good amount. Tips, I think I made like $30-something in tips. So overall, tips-wise, today wasn't a great day. But overall, for attendance, engagement, support in general, was a good day. And I was blown away that this many people showed up on a national holiday. So thanks to those who did. It was a nice, fun day, okay? Now, tomorrow we're back to normal. I'm not going to be doing giant fighting game streams like that again. That was just basically a time killer for the holiday. So tomorrow, the main gameplay stream is Final Fantasy VII. We did this yesterday, and you guys absolutely loved it. You showed up in droves. You supported the stream. I was blown away. As long as people keep showing up in droves and supporting the streams, I will keep Final Fantasy VII as a daytime stream. So let's see how it goes tomorrow, and I hope it goes well because I had a blast yesterday, and I can't wait to get further into the better parts of the game, okay? So that's tomorrow's main stream. Tomorrow night will be more Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. Ugh. That game is difficult as shit, but you guys are helping me, so thank you to those who are. Please, if you'd like to help me continue to make progress in the game, I hope you'll be there tomorrow night. I actually, people are telling me, like, the hardest part is coming up, like, right away. And I'm like, oh, Jesus, great. I guess we'll see. Okay? A couple quick reminders. I'm not here on Wednesday. That's my day off. When I come back on Thursday, it's Ask the King. So if you've not yet, please post up your questions for Ask the King. You can do it by going to DSPGaming.com. That's my website. Head to the general area of the forums, and then there's a thread for Ask the King. You'll see the thread for the latest episode. Please post up. When you post up your questions there, number one, the more questions I get, the better the show is. But number two, I answer most of my questions from that thread. So the more questions, the better. Please post up your questions, okay? Reminder, many things coming up this week, including a marathon this coming Saturday of me reacting to a YouTube channel. I will reveal the channel on the Level 1 podcast tomorrow morning. For the very first time, you'll know this channel does supernatural stories, true crime documentaries, countdowns of spooky things. And I like to react to a lot of that. I've never done anything like that before. I think that's going to be pretty neat this coming Saturday. So I will reveal that tomorrow morning so you guys can take a look at the channel ahead of time and maybe pick out some things you'd like to see me react to. Okay? Let's see. Oh, and of course, that marathon's going to have a Feasting with the King. That marathon's going to have a new WWE simulation match. It's going to be fun this coming Saturday. One final thing before I leave you for the night. Again, I had a corrupted video on YouTube today. Earlier today, as I said, I played Street Fighter. Well, let me rephrase that. I played the Capcom Fighting Collection. So I did play some Street Fighter, but I also played Vampire Savior as well as Gem Fighter Minimix. So I played all that. I go to upload it. The pre-stream podcast uploads no problem. Part 2 of my gameplay uploads no problem. Part 1 won't upload. I'm like, what is going on? It corrupted. So because it corrupted, now you can't watch it. It's a whole hour of gameplay. So what I did is I tried to edit down my entire raw archived stream to make it visible as just the hour of gameplay so you can watch it by itself as a separate 1 hour video. The problem is YouTube is a piece of shit when it comes to editing videos on there. The last time I tried to do this about 2 weeks ago, it didn't work. It sat there for 48 hours and never edited, and it's still there, not edited as a raw stream. That very well may happen. I'm sorry if that happens. I tried. I did cut it down. I told it to trim it. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. If it trims it, great. You'll have that hour of gameplay. If not, it's going to be a 5-hour stream, and you have to skim through it to watch the missing hour of gameplay, okay? And I'm sorry about that. I don't know what's causing videos to corrupt at all. Maybe it's because my PC is now so old, the hard drive's getting worn out. I don't know. There's nothing consistent to when it happens. So it's frustrating for me because obviously I want you guys to be able to watch all the videos I'm making for you. You know, I did 2.5 to 3 hours of fighting game content today, and right now you can only watch 90 minutes of it because half of it corrupted. I'm sorry about that, all right? So if you want, you can watch the raw stream right now. Hopefully it edits down so that you can get that missing hour of gameplay. All right, guys, thank you. Please have a good night. I hope to see you tomorrow for Final Fantasy VII and Zelda 2 to end the week. Thanks. Peace out. I'll see you then.